Welcome to the Before AGI podcast. Ready for another deep dive? Today, it's all about AI productivity tools. You know, those digital assistants changing how we work and create and, well, everything, really.
Yeah. It really is incredible how AI is impacting basically every aspect of our lives these days, from the simplest things to super complex problems.
Exactly. We've got a whole bunch of articles and videos to unpack in this deep dive, and they all showcase just how powerful AI tools can be.
Yeah.
There's this misconception that AI is just robots and self-driving cars.
Yeah.
But it's so much more than that.
Right. We're talking tools that can seriously streamline your work, boost your creativity, and even help you stay safe online.
It's wild. A lot of these tools are working behind the scenes too, optimizing things we don't even realize. Like, did you know there's a tool called Seventh Sense that uses AI to figure out the absolute best time to send marketing emails?
Oh, yeah. 7 Cents. That one's cool. It basically analyzes behavior patterns and then tells you when to send emails to each person so you get the most engagement.
It's like having a personal email assistant who knows exactly when to hit send.
Speaking of assistants, let's talk about AI writing assistants. UserPilot is one that really stood out to me.
UserPilot is great. And it's not just writing. They have this AI-powered editor that can generate content in tons of different languages.
Oh, yeah. It can paraphrase text, too, and even make sure your writing is super clear and concise.
For content marketers who are juggling a million things, it's a lifesaver.
Absolutely a game changer. What I think is really cool about UserPilot is how it focuses on user experience. It doesn't just do basic grammar and spelling checks.
Yeah, it analyzes readability and clarity to make sure your message actually resonates with your audience.
And get this, it even gives you suggestions to improve your tone and style.
So your writing is more persuasive and engaging.
It's like having a writing coach right there in your workflow. But you know, AI can do so much more than just writing. Have you heard of Levity?
Yeah, it's a tool that can handle all those repetitive tasks that take up so much of our time. Things like downloading attachments, reviewing documents, even paying invoices.
And get this, it integrates with like 5,000 other apps.
Seriously?
Yeah, through platforms like Zapier and Make. So you can set up these crazy complex workflows that automate tasks across all these different platforms.
It's mind-blowing. Basically a tireless virtual assistant working in the background to get all the boring stuff done.
Exactly.
It's incredible how AI is freeing us up to focus on the important stuff. And, you know, our listeners are tech savvy, so let's talk visuals. AI is doing some insane things with image and video generation.
Oh, absolutely. There are tools now that can redesign entire rooms based on different styles. Like you upload a picture of your living room.
And lets you experiment with different colors and furniture arrangements, all powered by AI.
It's democratizing design. You don't need to be a professional to visualize your space in totally different ways.
It's like having a personal interior design consultant right there on your computer. And then there's this AI tool that can swap faces and images. You could put your face on the Mona Lisa or anything.
It's a fun application that really shows the potential of AI for entertainment and self-expression.
And it also demonstrates AI's ability to create these incredibly realistic images. Imagine the implications for advertising, film, all sorts of fields.
Exactly. What might seem like a silly or lighthearted use of AI can actually lead to big advancements. Speaking of breaking down barriers, what about AI for language translation?
That's a good one. There's HeyGen, which can translate videos in real time, and it can even mimic your voice in different languages.
Yeah, it's like something straight out of science fiction. But it really shows how AI is making global communication more accessible.
Absolutely. It's like having a universal translator in your pocket.
Yeah.
And for all our listeners who are deep into research, AI is transforming that too.
Imagine creating timelines of historical events with just a click. There are tools that can do that now. And there are others that help researchers find all the relevant papers and summarize these super complex articles.
It's like having a research assistant who can sift through mountains of data and pull out the most important insights.
Exactly.
It's a game changer for anyone who needs to quickly get up to speed on a complex topic. But what about security? You know, we rely so much on digital tools these days. How can AI help us stay safe online?
Great question. As our digital lives grow, so do the threats we face. That's where tools like Frontier Secure come in.
I haven't heard of that one.
It uses AI to constantly monitor your computer and data, protecting you from things like corruption, theft, and loss.
So it's like a digital bodyguard who's always on alert for any threats.
Exactly. That peace of mind is so valuable in today's world.
For sure. Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive. It's amazing to see just how much AI is already impacting our lives.
Yeah, from writing assistants to research aids to security solutions, it seems like there's an AI tool for almost everything these days.
And this is really just the beginning.
Welcome back to the Before AGI podcast for part 2 of our deep dive into AI productivity tools. We're going to shift gears a bit now and talk about how AI is changing the workplace, communication, and even learning.
I'm super curious about this. I know a lot of our listeners are wondering how AI is affecting the way we work and collaborate and just get stuff done.
It's incredible to see how integrated AI is becoming in the modern workplace. Like, think about virtual assistants. Imagine having an AI that schedules your appointments for you, manages your emails.
Oh, and takes notes during meetings.
Yeah.
That would free up so much mental space for more strategic thinking.
Exactly. And there are tools that can already do that. Otter.ai is a good example.
Otter.ai.
Yeah, it automatically transcribes and summarizes meetings. No more spending hours taking notes.
That's a game changer. Everyone would be on the same page too without having to scramble to catch every detail. And what about for people who learn best by listening?
There's a tool for that too. It's called Recast.
Recast.
It basically turns written content into audio dialogues, like a podcast.
Well, that's interesting. So you could listen to your favorite articles while you're commuting or working out.
Exactly. It makes learning more accessible and engaging, especially for auditory learners.
It really personalizes the whole experience.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's not just individual productivity. AI is transforming how teams work together too.
Oh yeah, big time. We're seeing more and more AI-powered platforms that streamline workflows, facilitate communication, make collaboration seamless.
Like what kind of platforms?
Well, think about Grammarly. It's not just a simple grammar checker anymore. It's become this advanced writing assistant.
I use Grammarly all the time.
Yeah, me too. It suggests tone adjustments, full sentence rewrites, all kinds of things to make your writing super clear and impactful.
It's basically like having a writing coach built right into your workflow. And what about for those times when you're just stuck and need some creative inspiration?
Oh, there's Copy.ai for that. It's an AI copywriting assistant that can create anything from blog posts to social media captions to marketing emails.
Wow. So it's like having a creative partner who can help you brainstorm ideas and write compelling content.
Pretty much. And it's not just generic content either. It actually learns your brand's voice and style so everything stays consistent.
It's incredible how AI can help us be more creative and communicate more effectively. And we can't forget about visuals. AI is doing some amazing things with design tools, too.
Absolutely. Canva, for example, has their Magic Studio suite now. It's like having a whole design team at your disposal.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. You can generate design ideas, create presentations, remove stuff from images, even add animations.
It's democratizing design. Anyone can create professional-looking visuals now.
No need to hire expensive designers or learn complicated software.
And if you need help creating a brand identity, there's Looka. It's an AI-powered logo maker and brand kit generator.
So it helps you come up with a logo, color palette, typography, all that stuff.
Exactly. It walks you through the whole process so you can create a cohesive and professional brand identity.
That's super cool. It's like a design partner who helps you bring your vision to life.
Yeah, it's a great example of how AI can combine with human creativity to get amazing results.
I love that. Now let's switch gears again and talk about AI for learning. How is AI changing the way we learn new things?
This is where things get really interesting. We're starting to see personalized learning platforms that can adapt to individual learning styles and paces.
It's like having a personal tutor who's available 24/7, guiding you through each step of the learning process.
Right. AI tutors can provide custom instruction and feedback to help students master concepts at their own speed. And it's not just traditional academic subjects either.
Oh, you mean like learning to code or design or even new languages?
Exactly. There are platforms that offer interactive coding tutorials, personalized language learning programs, even virtual design mentors.
It's incredible how AI is breaking down barriers and making learning more accessible and engaging for everyone. There are so many amazing tools out there, like Socratic.
Socratic.
It's a learning app that uses Google AI to answer students' questions.
I've heard of that one. It's supposed to be really good at explaining complex concepts in a simple way.
It uses real-world examples and analogies to make learning fun. And for visual learners, there are AI-powered video creation platforms like Synthesia and Pictory.ai.
Synthesia is pretty cool. It uses AI avatars to create professional-looking videos from text, and Pictory can generate these short, shareable videos from longer content.
Perfect for social media or education. It's amazing how these tools are empowering anyone to create high-quality videos.
AI is democratizing content creation. It's easier than ever for people to share their ideas and knowledge with the world.
Absolutely. So we've talked about how AI is changing the workplace, communication, and learning. It's pretty clear that AI is becoming a bigger part of our lives all the time.
And it's helping us work smarter, communicate better, and learn more effectively. It's an exciting time to be alive.
It really is. But with all this talk about AI's potential, we need to remember that it's still a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad. Welcome back to the Before AGI podcast for the final part of our deep dive on AI productivity tools. We've seen some pretty incredible stuff so far.
Yeah, we've covered a lot. From those writing assistants that can help you write amazing content to design platforms that let anyone create professional-level visuals, it's amazing how much AI can already do.
And we've talked about how AI is changing the way we work, communicate, and learn. It's clear AI is becoming a bigger part of our lives all the time.
For sure. But it's important to remember that AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
That's a really important point. I think a lot of people are excited about the potential of AI, but there are also some valid concerns.
Absolutely. While AI offers incredible opportunities, we also need to think about its responsible development and the ethical implications.
One concern I hear a lot is about AI being used for malicious purposes. Like, with all these advances in AI-generated content, what about misinformation and manipulation?
That's a valid concern. With things like deepfakes becoming more sophisticated, it's definitely something we need to be aware of. But researchers are working on ways to detect and combat these malicious uses of AI.
It sounds like it's going to be an ongoing challenge.
It is. It's going to require collaboration between technologists, policymakers, and really all of us to ensure AI is used ethically and responsibly.
Another concern I have is about AI making existing inequalities worse. Like, if the algorithms are trained on biased data, they could perpetuate those biases.
You're absolutely right. That's why it's so important to have diversity in the development of AI systems. From the data used to train the algorithms to the teams building them. If we can promote inclusivity and ethical considerations, we can create AI systems that are fair and beneficial for everyone.
It's about using AI to create a more just and equitable world, not one that reinforces existing power structures. So with all that in mind, what can our listeners do to prepare for this AI-powered future? How can we thrive in this rapidly changing landscape?
I think the most important thing is to embrace lifelong learning.
Lifelong learning.
Yeah, the skills that are in demand today might not be so relevant tomorrow. We need to be open to new ideas, be willing to constantly learn and adapt.
It's about having a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. And it's not just about technical skills either.
Right. We also need to develop our uniquely human qualities, things like creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and the ability to collaborate effectively.
Those skills are going to be even more valuable in an AI-powered world.
Exactly. We'll need to be able to think critically about the information we're bombarded with, make sound judgments, and discern fact from fiction. And we'll need to cultivate our creativity and empathy to work effectively alongside AI systems.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into AI productivity tools, it's clear we're at a pivotal moment. AI is changing the world as we know it.
It's an exciting time, full of possibilities, but it also comes with challenges. By being mindful of the ethical implications, staying curious, and continuously learning, we can harness AI's power to create a better future for everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And if you're looking to learn more about AI tools and how to use them, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Ian Ochang AI.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Before AGI podcast for more deep dives into the world of AI.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll catch you next time.